Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do another movie review. So I got Zach here helping me. So today we are going to review the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I mentioned, in the Dungeons & Dragons movie that we'd be watching this one and giving a review on it. And so we watched it 2 nights ago and had time to think about it and everything. And so, we finally are able to say some things about it. And quite personally, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's a short movie. I wish it was probably a little longer. It felt like it went really fast, but
yeah, it's
it
only
was
like
fun.
a 90-minute video.
Yeah, it was so quick.
We're so used to, everyone's used to like Avengers, which is like 3.5 hours.
I know. But yeah, it was so good. I mean, I have so many points that it's like I just love about it, but overall, the story is, so Mario isn't necessarily known for its story.
No, just jumping on Goombas and turtles.
Because you got Bowser, who Jack Black did awesome as Bowser. Bowser. He did a really good job. But it's like, he's all like tough and powerful and, really intimidating. And he's just like, I'm going to conquer the world. And, everyone's expecting him. And then he's like, I'm going to get married. And it's like, but that's how it is in the games. It's like, for some reason, he's obsessed with marrying Peach. And it's funny because you really see how like weird that storyline is.
Yeah.
So
it's a pretty stark contrast to his character.
Yeah. He did a good job, though. I think he did really well.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the, Bowser's minions always being weirded out by the obsession over Peach.
Yes.
And then you get your famous Peach song.
Oh, yeah. Him, Jack Black blasting out on the piano and... the rock song. That's fun. And then he has that wizard that's next to him. It was so cool. So every time they would use the actual noises from the game. And so you'd actually hear, I obviously can't do the noises, but everyone knows the sound of that wizard coming because you're in some trouble. And so like every time, he would like spawn in, you could hear that little noise.
Well, in the beginning, when they jump and hit the coin box, the question box, they even had the noise. They kept all of the game's sounds in it.
And speaking of which, with the music was great.
Yeah,
they did a good job. Throughout, you would have little hints of all of the songs, but they were done in such a way that they were the same, but they were different.
Yeah, it's like they added additional layers to make it a little more.
And it flowed so nicely. And then they also mixed it with some other songs, too, which I think some of that came from Chris Pratt because he had some songs from, like, Guardians, like some of those 80s songs in there.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. I liked that, though. That was a good touch.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, and speaking of Chris Pratt, he did a good job, I think, as Mario. The games I played, I was really big at the Super Nintendo. Mario wasn't really talking much in the games I played. But you played more of the Super...
Nintendo 64 and GameCube.
Mixed it up.
Well, and the Game Boy Advance had most of the Super Nintendo games in it, like Super Mario 2 and 3.
Yeah. But you mentioned, like, the voice a little bit was...
Yeah, they actually have the Mamma Mia's and wahoo!
Yes.
Yeah.
But you mentioned with Chris Pratt, they kind of made it a little different. Like...
Yeah, every time he did the Mamma Mia, it was always slow-mo, and it's like, it's funny because I'm just waiting. You just want to hear it, I guess. It's Mario.
Yeah. So it's like, it didn't bother me quite as much, but you noticed that Luigi, I think Luigi was a great, addition.
Luigi was good.
And it was sweet having the two brothers together because they just really, wanted to be together and work together, and I think that was cute. And it was
supporting each other.
Yeah, I kept wanting to rescue him, and
they did have a plumbing business.
They did.
They really
did.
Yes,
I liked that, and it was funny because I remember when the trailers were first coming out, and I saw that like plumbing commercial, and I thought it actually was just kind of like a commercial for the movie, like a joke. But they actually had that in the movie, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was actually part of the movie.
Yeah.
But that was good. I liked that, and. I was just really happy with it. And all the characters, and I loved Donkey Kong was in there.
I was
so happy.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah. There's Diddy Kong, and then I never remember the third one.
Yeah, the girl.
Yeah.
The girl's name, I saw her too, and it's like I should have looked her up before. And well, she didn't have a speaking part, so I doubt.
No, but Diddy Kong had one.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And I loved it. And it's cool because you had obviously the Super Mario game references. Obviously, you had the Donkey Kong references, and then you had Mario Kart
and a little bit of Yoshi.
Yes,
a little bit.
There needed to be more Yoshi. You just see him coming, like kind of like across the river.
Well, you see all the other Yoshis, not the green. The green Yoshi was still in the shell on the shelf.
Yeah.
So, but all the other, you see for like I don't know 2 seconds, you see like this group
herd,
of Yoshis, running in the background.
I wish there was more. I really do. I wish that Yoshi would have been in there a little more, because I don't know if there should be a second movie. I don't know.
I really enjoyed it. It just they did so well. It would be difficult to have a part 2 that would fail.
Yeah, but I don't really know what storyline they would pick unless they went off of maybe one of those Yoshi storylines.
Or they could do like the Haunted Mansion, or
yeah,
they could totally
really
do that. No, but they could. Bowser's always going to be coming back, so.
Yeah.
But they could, like, every game has its own map. I mean, it could be huge.
That's true. Well, because, like, I enjoyed seeing all the references coming out in this one. I'm just worried that with a second one, it might kind of cheapen some of those references.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because where it was just so enjoyable, I guess if you just, like, enjoy it as, like, a series, I could see it working that way, too. So they'd have to do it right.
Yes. They'd have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Almost ignore one and leave it alone, sort of thing.
Yeah, I could just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was done so well.
It really was. And the animation was really cute.
Mm-hmm. The little blue star thing.
Oh my word.
The most depressing. It's like the cutest little thing. It is the most depressing.
Oh, the sweet relief of death.
I know. The only mercy you will get is death.
And it's like so happy. It's just like spinning in circles and dancing around, and it's like what? I don't even. Okay, yeah, that's, and like everything's just really cute and animated. Like all the little I mean, there's really only one toad, but all the little toads, they're toads, all cute. Yeah. And then
the Mushroom Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the Koopas are cute, and little, like, just everything. The Koopas were cool. Like the little details that you get that come through the game, like. Whenever the Koopas would get hit, they'd turn into the shell and everything. Or they would turn into, the skeleton ones. I mean, and then there was a funny scene where Luigi, he was running away from the skeleton, and it tripped, and it fell apart, and he's like, oh, okay. And then they start coming back together again. And it's like, I always hated playing the game, and it's like, you have to jump on them at least 2 or 3 times before they're dead. Yeah. And then, but yeah, all that. And then there was one scene, too, where... one of the characters sat down on like a bench, and there was a Koopa in a shell, and it just started like going back and forth till he stopped it, which was funny. That was another good moment.
Yeah.
It's like, there's just so many good scenes. But I don't know. And then just the way, like, just the details, like the way they jump and the way they move.
Yeah.
Like the run.
Yeah. Well, even the power-ups.
Yes.
Power-ups are so cool.
Yes.
They have like the kitty was hilarious. The cat, the raccoon was awesome.
The fire one, they would actually have a different outfit or something.
Even Peach's outfit changed.
Yes. Yeah. And then when Donkey Kong, he used the fire one, and he turned had a little bit of red in his fur. It was cool. It was pretty neat. Yeah. And then speaking of which, so with Donkey Kong, there's a fight scene between him and Mario, which was done really well. Oh, yeah. And then also at the end, him and Mario are running up to, Bowser, and they're, going through all these obstacles, and that was a cool scene, too. Mm-hmm. And it's, just the way they, jump on things. So, when Mario would jump on a pole, he does the, spin down and everything. When they got that superstar power-up, they run with, their hands on the sides that. Like they do in the game. Yeah. There was just, so many details.
Even the Mario Kart areas where the Rainbow Road, and they're shooting the turtles everywhere.
And they had the music playing too for Rainbow Road. Yeah. It was good. It was hilarious. Pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do wish there was just more. Because like I said, it was a really short movie.
I'm glad it was only as long as it was though. Cause it was a very full 90 minutes. opposed to like a lot of awkward pauses.
Yeah, and it kept going. And I mean, just like all the references were just so exciting to see. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to like think of just some more like little tidbits here and there. But yeah, I mean, just every detail. I mean, when he'd jump and he'd do like that like slam jump down, even like his whole bottom would hit
Mario
the ground.
or
Yeah.
Donkey Kong?
No,
Mario?
yes.
Yeah.
And
But
then
Donkey
it's, like,
Kong also does a
Yes,
smash.
yeah.
And, yeah.
And then I mean, it was just really good. Oh, and the fishes were fun.
Oh, yeah, they're hilarious. Yeah, of course.
I liked when the fish
He
just
sucks
stuck
his
on his
face,
face.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so there was a lot of humor and everything. I liked Peach. I think Peach did a good job.
Yes, yeah.
You know, she wasn't a bad character or anything. I liked her.
No, she was good.
Yeah.
She was actually a pretty cool character.
She was,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, I mean, it was such a short movie, and it's like,
Yeah.
but like I said, I mean, the plot, there's really not like a whole lot to go off of. It's mainly you're just enjoying it because if you played the games,
There's so much in it.
you're
yeah.
gonna notice stuff.
Yeah.
And I really liked the music. I'm just so glad this wasn't live action.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. But it is cool because they kind of start off in like the real world, and then they kind of like they find this tunnel and they get sucked into like the Mario world.
Yeah.
So you kind of have a little bit of a real world moment, but it didn't take anything away. It kind of reminded me of playing like, you know, Mario Odyssey on the Switch. Kind of reminded me of that because, you know, they go to like New York City and everything.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of reminded me of that. So it didn't feel like too off-putting or, you know, from the Mario world. But I mean, I guess that opens up more possibilities for more. Because especially with the Mario Odyssey, you know, you get a lot of different scenarios that they could go to. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I wouldn't change anything.
No.
And I would definitely watch it again. I really would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd recommend it to anyone too. It's just, I mean, it's good for kids, adults. It's just.
Especially if you played Mario games.
Yeah. It's probably mostly nostalgic for like millennials though. I mean, it really hit the mark there.
Yeah, and the music for me really did it. I really liked the music. It made me happy. Actually, it made me want to play. Like, then and there, I was like, I just want to start playing.
Well, even when Mario gets the star power up on everything, you still got the music.
Yeah.
Oh,
everything. And there's the little noises, like I mentioned with, like, the wizard, you know, hearing him come in.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know exact moment in the game that's coming up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do wish there was more with the ghosts.
Yeah.
The ghosts, they did show one at the end, but it wasn't, like, a big deal for that one. But I liked that. And then, but yeah, you pretty much see a little bit of everything, you know, all the bad guys and stuff. So it was good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say? 'Cause I don't.
No, it's just a good movie. It was a very good movie.
I know. I
There's
recommend it.
Not really a lot to complain about.
No, I was happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd recommend it.
Yep.
So if you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah.
But other than that, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back with some more book reviews, and if there's any other type of, you know, nerdy movies coming out that we might watch, we'll do another review. But thanks for tuning in.